Murder mystery, where every clue counts and every twist surprises. Welcome back, mystery lovers. Today we're diving into a chilling tale where fiction bleeds into reality, and no one is safe from suspicion. This is The Artist's Alibi, a murder mystery where every chapter could be someone's last. Chapter 1, Fiction Comes to Life. Best-selling crime novelist Julian Cross was riding high off the release of his latest book, Blood and Grit, a dark and twisted story about a serial killer known as the Sculptor, who stages elaborate crime scenes inspired by famous works of art. But Julian's fame takes a terrifying turn when a real-life murder mirrors a scene straight from his novel, down to the tiniest, most disturbing detail. The first victim, a gallery owner found posed like a character in Julian's first book, drenched in crimson paint and placed in front of a canvas smeared with her own blood. The headlines explode. Killer copies crime novelist's work. Author or accomplice. Chapter 2, A Deadly Pattern. Detective Carmen Vale, a sharp but skeptical investigator, is assigned to the case. She's read Julian's books, and hated them. She found them gratuitous, violent, too dark. But now she's forced to step into their twisted world. The murders continue. Each one recreates a different scene from Julian's novels. A woman bound in piano wire inside a music hall, Nocturne of the Dead. A man frozen in a warehouse freezer, like in Cold Plot. A couple found in a burned-out car, replicating the tragic finale of Ashes to Ashes. Julian swears he's innocent. But the evidence piles up, and the killer seems to know things only he would know. Chapter 3, The Artist's Alibi. Julian hires a lawyer and goes on a media blitz, claiming he's being framed, that someone is using his stories as a blueprint, trying to ruin him. But Carmen discovers disturbing truths. Julian had a public feud with two of the victims. His fingerprints were found on a note left at the second scene. A hidden, unpublished manuscript is leaked online, and the next murder follows it perfectly. How could someone stage a scene from a book that no one had read but Julian? Chapter 4, Ghostwriter. The investigation takes a shocking turn when Carmen finds out Julian hasn't written alone. A ghostwriter, Eli Maddox, had helped him finish the last 3 novels under a strict NDA. A recluse, Eli had never wanted fame, just money and credit. But Eli has been missing for months. Julian claims Eli disappeared after an argument. Police believe he's another victim, until a blood-stained page from Blood and Grit is found in a new crime scene, signed only with the initials EM. Is Eli alive? And out for revenge? Chapter 5, the final chapter. Carmen sets a trap. Using Julian's abandoned manuscript, which includes an unfinished murder scene in a church tower, she stakes it out. At midnight, a figure appears, setting up the crime scene exactly as described. Carmen moves in, and the killer is revealed. Not Eli, but Julian's assistant, Nina Fields, a fan-turned-employee obsessed with his books. She believed the novels were unfinished art, and she was completing them in real life. She wanted to make Julian's work eternal. Iconic. What's a true crime novel, she said, without real blood? Epilogue, truth or fiction? Julian is cleared, but his career is over. Critics accuse him of encouraging the violence, and readers abandon him. He vanishes from the public eye. Detective Carmen Vale moves on to her next case, forever haunted by the line between fiction and reality. And somewhere, in a dark corner of the internet, pages from another lost manuscript begin to surface. With new victims, and a signature that simply reads, "To be continued." Thanks for joining me, mystery lovers. If you enjoyed The Artist's Alibi, hit that like button, drop a comment with your theory, and subscribe for more original mysteries, posted weekly. Stay curious, and remember, sometimes the pen is just as deadly as the knife.